Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and in today's Great Vault video, I actually don't have anything on my main. That's right, my main, I killed Heroic Firak only last week on it. Didn't do anything else, did everything else on a bunch of different characters, so a little bit of a weird Great Vault video. I was gone for most of the week, but we'll see if we've got any presents waiting for us in the old vault here for my warrior. Currently opening in arms, and I did do a heroic clear on this character, it looks like, because there's heroic stuff in my vault here. And it looks like a crit haste ring is going to be the pickup here because, you know, I already have heroic tier in these slots. I don't think Ashes of the Ember Soul is a particularly good trinket for me. And I need some high level rings, so that sounds good. Crit, not a particularly good defensive stat for warriors, but it's okay. We'll take it, and we'll use it for damage and be pretty happy with that. Yeah, crit, it gives you parry, which actually in M+ is not that bad. In Raid, it's a pretty useless defensive thing. Yeah, don't really need too much of that. Because, like, in Raid, most of the stuff that can kill you is not parryable. And most of the stuff that can kill you that is parryable, you still don't want to rely on parry as a defensive layer against. In M+, it's a little bit better, because a lot of your damage incoming is just auto attacks from a bunch of different mobs, and going from 15 to 20% parry or something can be useful for, you know, just lowering your average damage intake over 50 hits over 5 seconds or something. But yeah, alright, so here's my monk now. My monk is almost all I think all my tanks except for one now have a Prophetic Stone Scales. They've just all gotten it from their vault or from doing like one lower Dawn of the Infinite, so that's pretty good. Loot spec, I don't think needs to be. I guess it should still be Brewmaster. I don't know. I don't know what it would change to go Windwalker. Maybe Windwalker for a DPS trinket. All right, we're gonna find Verse Mastery Bracers instead. That works for me. That's pretty good. This character, yeah, was just a one key gamer. All right, now my Paladin, I think also did one key. So I did do Mythic Raid last week. We did do a 4 out of 9 Mythic. But I did that on my Druid because we didn't have a Mark of the Wild otherwise. So I hopped onto my 445 Druid or something. We did 4 bosses on that thing. So that character's got a pretty big potential outcome waiting for it. But my Paladin is actually pretty good. This character, you know, not bad. Got a 463 shield, veteran 8 out of 8, which is a bit of a weak point. So I definitely want to be opening in loot spec prot because, well, I guess I could open in holy loot spec because I wouldn't want to see another one of these Myth Track Stone Scales, but we'll take the Incarnadine Bracers. Incarnadine Bracers. Being invited to a weekly key group already, it looks like. Gotta decline that for now, though. I gotta finish my vaults first. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty good. Crit haste. Put that on for now. And let's log over to the next character. Not my DK, my DH. DK, again, did not do... It also hasn't got the legendary yet, for anybody wondering what my DK legendary progress is looking like. It's, I've killed Heroic Firak every week that you can. Like every week, actually just every week of the patch so far, except for this reset, which I guess has just started. And I killed Mythic Firak 1 week as well, so... Bad luck protection hopefully starting to build up, but I don't know exactly how much is, I don't know exactly how much the chance is at just yet. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we've got here on the DH. This one is alright, it's a belt. So it's a crit haste belt. I like those stats. Unfortunately, my belt is where I've crafted my toxic patch right now, but that can be fixed. That can be fixed without too much difficulty, I think. So, yeah, we'll take this belt. Definitely happy to get the eye levels there, and we can move the patch onto the cloak or something. I don't think you can do necklaces with toxic patch, but yeah. Also, I've noticed. So I've already used my 2 like free Worms crests, the ones from Renown 20 on that character, and the one from the Kill Firak quest, which at that point it actually starts to be pretty hard to find the crests you need to do a craft on an alt. That character won't have too much trouble because that character's done a lot of heroic clears, but all of my other alts are definitely like... I think they're just going to create like crafted pieces with enchanted aspects crests, maybe, but then that means I'm not upgrading anything forever, so... tricky situation to be in. Alright, loot spec Guardian here on my bear. I think that's okay. So I am opening... the problem with that is I'm opening a raid vault, a mythic raid vault from the first few bosses. And is there any tank trinkets here that I want to dodge? I guess not really. I'd rather not see a Gift of Ursine Vengeance. That would be kind of bad. So what could I change to? I could change to Feral. And that would just take the Gift of Ursine Vengeance out of the pool. Alright. Put in Coiled Serpent Idol, maybe? Yeah, puts in Coiled Serpent Idol. Takes out Pips. I think that's probably better. So let's go loot spec Feral. And see what we can do here. Yeah, I think I did one key on this thing as well. Alright, so there's Mythtrack Shoulders, which I already have. Mythtrack Bracers. Or Mythtrack Gloves. The gloves are definitely the biggest here. It's funny to take something out of the M+ rows when you've done Mythic Raid, but I guess that's kind of common these days, right? There's not better stuff from the raid necessarily, right? Because it's just all Mythtrack, so unless I'd seen, you know, a raid trinket or a very rare item of some kind, like the Mythic Volcaros necklace, for instance, which I guess would have been sort of interesting, you know. I guess you do both nature and fire damage as a druid these days, so, with the tier set, so, that would have been kind of interesting, kind of funny, but anyways, yeah, I think we're going to take the gloves here. Like my other character, this one, unfortunately, is going to be replacing an embellishment slot. All right, this is where I have my toxic patch right now, but I can sort that out, right? That's a problem to deal with later, because I've got a bunch of free 447 slots that I can craft into. Just kind of got to figure out where my last few upgrades are going to be and then craft into those slots or something. Now I have to figure out which of my other characters I did a key on last week, because I think I did do... I think I remember doing something on my Warlock. It's all a blur. It all happened so fast. It's like a week ago as well. I think I did an Affliction key. I think I inflicted that upon my friends. We'll see if I actually did or if I'm just completely hallucinating. I know I did one the week before. I think I did one on this character as well. Yeah, look, that's a solid second place finish on a damage meter. Yeah, haters will say that's because there was an augmentation evoker in the group, but you know what? I beat the tank if this is... Yeah, I've got a cast bar, so... Alright, nice item here. Vessel of Skittering Shadows. I don't know if that's good or not, but if it is, then that's good. And if it's not, then it's eye level. So, yeah, we'll put that thing on and, you know, it's... I have no idea. I have no idea if that's good or not for Warlock, but I remember people farming a trinket out of a Tal'Dazar. I remember Warlocks farming a trinket out of a Tal'Dazar. Maybe it wasn't Warlocks. I think it was Warlocks, though, farming a trinket out of Tal'Dazar. Is there another one in there, or is that just the only one for Warlocks? Let's see. Loots. Yeah, it'll be, I guess, all specs. Trinket. I guess it's the only trinket out of there, so yeah, maybe it was pretty good. Who's to say? Who's to say whether that's a good outcome or not? I don't know. That's something that I will have to... You know, I can shoot a DM over to... Shoot a DM to the Warlock in my guild and see if that's something that I should be happy about or not. All right, then I have my Evoker. I don't know if I did a key on my Evoker. If I didn't do a key on my Evoker, I did one on my Rogue. I think I did one other key on one other character, but honestly, I should have written it down. Okay, I didn't do a key on my Evoker, so just a quick reminder, I didn't do a key on my Evoker. Just FYI, if you were wondering. Now, I might have done one on my Mage as well. Mage and Rogue. We gotta check the Mage and the Rogue. Some will say this is me artificially inflating the length of the video, but I just genuinely don't remember which characters I did a key on last week. Normally I would, like, check the Monday before, but I was gone on Monday as well, so there's just no way to know. There's no way to know. I don't think I did that many keys. I think I did one more DPS key that wasn't on one of my tank characters, I think. But I genuinely am not confident enough. The fact that my character was logged out over there, yeah, I was about to say, the fact I was logged out over there as well, that's probably not a good spot. All right, we'll check one more character. We'll check the Mage, because I don't think I would have played... Yeah, I wouldn't have played one of these other... Well, they did buff Priest. They did buff Priest. All right, we'll check the Mage, and if the Mage doesn't have a vault, we'll check the Priest. And if the Priest doesn't have a vault, then this was just a prank, these last few last few minutes have just been building up the anticipation of one more Great Vault, and then no payoff. For which, if that's what happened here, you know, genuinely, I'm sorry about that. That wasn't my plan. But I got a good feeling. Nope. Okay, nope. That one just opened instantly. That's not it. All right, well, final debate here. I think I might have only done one. I think it might have just been the Warlock. I got a bad feeling about this. We're gonna check the vault though, because, you know, just in case, we gotta be sure. We gotta be sure. If not, then, you know, my bad. Bonus random 3 minutes of me logging onto characters and checking. Yeah, okay, again, look at where we're logged out here, right? We're logged out in front of the vault facing outwards. I'm now 98% sure that this character did a key not last week, but the week before. Yeah, all right. Yeah, anyways, sorry about that. I had a few vaults this week. I think I had 6, so still not bad, but I've got mail from Drat Moose as well on this character, so it must have been a transmog or something that I sent over. Anyways, hope you've enjoyed this video, even in the scuffed form that it had. We'll see what happens this week. I think we're going to try and do some mythic bosses. I'm not sure which character I will end up doing that on, and I'll try and get some keys done as well as I continue the process of gearing all of these people up. Yeah, and try and create some other content this week as well. Put up some other YouTube videos of some kind. Thanks everybody who subscribed to the channel, by the way. Hit the 100,000 point at some point over the past couple weeks, so very much appreciate each and every one of you who's done that. And yeah, I also will try and make, I think I want to make a Blood Death Knight guide video as well. It's pretty easy, just, you know, press Death Strike, but you could turn that into a 20-minute video, so we'll see if we can do something about that. And then, I don't know, maybe some other guide content for some other specs as well. I got to start playing them some more, though, so that I can start actually feeling authoritative about some other stuff this patch. Anyways, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope your vaults and your holidays have been as fruitful or more than mine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.